I'm Mark here. It's Monday, April the 20th, 9:30 a.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. GMT. Let's have a look how the US dollar is performing. There you see today US dollar being sold off again because of the downtrend we've had in place since beginning of April. US dollar has tried to fight back. You saw that the end of last week and on Friday gapped higher to start the new week after closing last week at 98.04, opened this week at 98.25, and that's my resistance for now, support at 97.94. We'll see where the US dollar weakness continues. US dollar continues to be sold off today, or if we do get a fight back or a bounce back, and US dollar does fight back off this support level and looks to get back above that 98 level. But for now, and as the US session has started, US dollar weakness is the theme so far. Let's have a look at the majors. The euro against the US. There's dollar weakness. US dollar did fight back at the end of last week, even a bearish engulfing candle, but US dollar weakness continuing today. Euro fighting back. I've got support at 117.37. I've got resistance at 117.76. We'll see if that can continue. That's buying euro, selling US dollar weakness, and get back up to testing that 118 or higher. Alternatively, if there is a turnaround and US dollar fights its way back, bounces back, it'll be off this resistance level, and sellers of euro, buyers of US will be looking back down at the 117.37 support level. Let's have a look at the pound against the US. And there you see a very similar pattern. It's been buying pounds, selling US dollar weakness the whole month. US dollar fought back, just like we saw on the euro, and the bearish engulfing candle hasn't played out, hasn't materialized. And as you can see, we're back to dollar weakness today, pound strengthening against the US. I've got support at 134.76. I've got resistance at 135.28. US dollar against the yen. Been really flat. You can see this. We haven't really seen the same weakness that we've seen against the two European currencies. Been in a pretty tight range between 158, 158.50 and 159. Today we've got selling US, buying yen. That's US dollar weakness. I've got resistance at 159.22. I've got support at 158.65. If US dollar weakness continues, perhaps a test of this support level, which has been tough, you can see that buyers have defended it. Or if we do get a bounce up off this level, off the support, and US dollar and we see US dollar strength, buyers of US or demand for US against the yen, buyers will be looking back up at the 159.22 resistance level. But US dollar weakness for now. Let's have a look at the US dollar against the Canadian. And there you see just how strong the Canadian's been against the weak US dollar. Strong from the beginning of this month, selling US, buying Canadian, strong downtrend. Continuing today, I've got support at 136.82. I've got resistance at 136.84. Continuation of dollar weakness. We'll see a break, a push test below this. Support at 136.84. Try and get as low as Friday's low, which was sitting at 136.50. Or if we get a turnaround, US dollar does fight back, bounces up off the support level, got resistance at 137.07, and buyers will look to test and break above that 137 level. But certainly weak US dollar to start. We've got our resistance support levels to work with, all being tested right now with weak US dollar. We'll see whether that maintains, even maybe weakens further, or if US dollar does fight back later in the US session. Good trading, and I'll see you at the end of day.